Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Yeah. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? So episode 4, I'm actually really excited to see where this goes. As you can tell from the previous one, I actually decided to go ahead and get a haircut. It grows back rather quickly, actually, in like less than a week. It should be back, which is kind of wild to think about. But no, I'm just really excited to see where the show goes. It's been laying on a lot of different content, a lot of different just things overall. Um, if you guys, if I check and see that you guys did like the psychology stuff, the sort of the circles and stuff, I'll go ahead and go into a little bit more today. But in the future, and let me know what you guys think. If you guys think expanding a little bit more into that, sort of showing my thought process on every character, maybe even doing a Q&A at the end of as soon as I'm done with season 2 about psychology behind characters in season 1 and 2 and stuff like that. If you guys would be interested in something like that, I know that soon enough I'll be releasing questions for wizards or my other psychology buddy, which you guys should check out the videos if they're up. If they're not up yet, then you guys should check them up when they come up. I don't know. I tend to be a couple episodes ahead always, just because safety, because some people really love to spoil stuff. So no spoilers for all of you out there. Please don't leave anything in the comments. But if you guys really want to check out some psychology stuff, let me know if you guys would be interested in content like that, especially when it comes to relationships and all of that. There might be some more life coaching opportunities where I might pop up and do a video or two on that, and especially might open it up to the members, to you guys, or to everyone out there. But anyway, you guys aren't here completely for that, so let's just go ahead and just jump into it. ReZero, episode numero 4. Let's go. Wow, they look so similar. What is he, Ric Flair, a figure 4 leg lock? Oh, who? Mom. Oh, he's great. Wow. To get you over that. Oh, wow. Wait. He went into the trial and then he woke up, right? Sorry, the reason I'm saying this is because, it seems a little foggy. I'm not sure if it's just my screen or if it's the way that it was edited. Is Echidna being a horrible therapist? Is essentially this part of the trial? Oh no! Oh no! What are you guys gonna make me watch? The colors seem faded. Usually ReZero is really particular about what they want you to, or the animators are, right? But what they want you to see and how they want you to see stuff. But a lot of this is I don't know, kind of covered in a little bit of a fog, the way that things are, certain things are highlighted more than another. I don't know if that makes sense, but oh, ooh, oh shit, okay. Does he not fully remember, or oh no? I swear. Oh, it's anxiety. Yeah, of course. So before we continue, right? I think, wow, this episode's already getting deep, and I'm already feeling some kind of way. It's I have goosebumps, and at the same time, I'm getting hit emotionally. All of us, or a majority of us, have been there at some point in time where, whether it was school, work, an appointment, maybe even getting a text hey, we need to talk or whatever, right? and your anxiety starts acting up. For those of you, I guess I'll go ahead and say this on stream, screen, whatever, so that everyone has at least a grounding technique. I really do care about every single one of you, and that come onto the Discord, that comment, positive or negative, and yes, even some of you that some of the really negative comments, I really do care about your guys' mental health, and this is primarily a mental health channel that, psychology, that we deep dive into video games, anime, and all of the above. If you guys ever have, try opening up to others if you guys are having, anxiety attacks, panic attacks, anything like that. And a calming grounding technique that works for me, aside from, learning deep breathing, is doing a countdown, right? So, 5 things immediately that you can see, 4 things, use your senses and do a countdown. I usually end mine with 1 thing I can taste, right? So it's 5 things I can see immediately in my vicinity. So right now I'm looking at my 2 monitors. I'm counting that as 1. I'm looking at my wallet. I'm looking at some photos, at my speakers, and at my microphone that I have right in front of me, right? That's 5 things I can hear, see, and then it's 4 things I can immediately touch. I can touch the pop filter, my keyboard, my phone, and my wallet, right? So it's finding the different ways that I can ground myself. After 4 things that I can touch, 3 things I can smell, which right now, my water bottle with vitamins that I'm drinking is pretty strong. I can also smell a little bit of the fragrance that's in my room, and my cologne, which is actually kind of strong today. I think I overdid it just a wee bit. Number 2 things I can hear. I can definitely hear the hum of my computer just going at it, and I can hear my brother in the shadow realm back there listening to something. And 1 thing I can taste, and I can taste iron, right? And usually I can taste iron. It might sound weird, because my brain right now is connecting a lot of things in ReZero. And for those of you that know me, and I've talked about this in the Discord, I tend to connect a lot of dots really quickly, and when that happens, I get a nosebleed, and usually I can taste iron before I get the nosebleed. So that would be a way that I could quickly ground myself, right? Everyone has different strategies, but if you guys are having a lot of anxiety attacks, even fear to get out of bed, or in extremities where it's stopping you from going to school, please seek out professional help, right? If anything, I can help you prepare yourself for that. Keep a journal, of what time specifically, if there are any triggers, what times it may be acting up. And it will help not only you, but your therapist as well be able to come up with a plan for you. So I hope this helped even a little bit if you're having any of that. And we'll just continue. I just think it's important to go ahead and talk about something like that. Even if you're wait, what does this have to do with ReZero? Trust me, it has a lot in terms of just what he's going through at the moment. And he just comes in. Wow. I'm not sure if you guys are noticing this, but I'm noticing a distance, and I think that this is a distance that Subaru is creating himself. This is why I'm stopping it here, exactly for this reason, right? In the previous one, everyone's saying hi to his dad, and he's sort of off in the background. And sometimes, in family dynamics and family systems, right, we tend to put a lot of expectations of ourselves to meet sort of the expectations that our fathers or our mothers or whoever our guardians have reached. We're just different people. We're separate realities, and it's kind of, it's fucking me up, and I hate to put it this way. Oh God, seeing him put up these walls and put this distance between him and his dad. I wonder if there's a sort of expectation that to hold these walls in, to even the way it's animated right now, his dad's interacting over there with what seems to be a high schooler, or what seems to be someone, right? And Subaru's just looking at him let's go. Let me put my distance. And that's rough. Even there walking, it's he's always following behind his footsteps. And that's That's rough. Oh, his dad's all like, yeah. Oh, damn. Okay, so it's triggering him certain things. I already feel Mira and some of the others already like being like it's coming, and it is coming, guys. But what I'm feeling off of this is just it's a father that's trying so hard to try and connect to his son. And I guess like seeing the way that he's built up like in his previous world, built up these walls and sort of I don't know how else to put it other than like form this distance. It's hard. It's hard to like. It's great to see the progress that he's made inside of the ReZero world, but then if you take him out and you put him, people are like, "Oh, ReZero are characters that never have character development," or like Subaru's such a crappy protagonist. It's like, it, not at all. Like if he stayed in his old world, I don't think he would have progressed as much as he has in the time that he's been here, right? And clearly, like the dad coming in and like trying to get him to go to school, trying like even if it's annoying as shit, right? Which it can be. And like I went through a period of time kind of similar where like I was putting up a lot of walls. I was distancing myself so hard from my family and the best aspects that I can put it without going further into detail. And there were days where they would just come in and just, chill in my room or like try and like get to talk to me or try and do something, and then just completely block them out. Like I was in my own little world because it wasn't clicking for me. It wasn't something that I was gonna go ahead and face. And this is like using my empathy and sort of some of my experiences. Like you can relate really hard, or I can relate. Of course. Oh, it's like being forced to remember something. Oh no. Yeah, at this point. Speaking facts here. School's not everything, guys. Not to take away from this moment, right? But it's as we're going through, it's hitting me harder and harder, and I sort of need to take a breather every time because, like, my brain has just processed this super quickly, and it's like he hasn't. I I don't think he's been transported back to his world, right? I think he's being forced to go through this, and it's like he never even had the chance to actually, I don't know, like be at peace with the decision of even being in this world. It's like everything was forced on him, right? And it being peace day or whatever you want to call it, it's such a thing, and there's so many cognitive issues and balances at play right there and then that it's rough, and that's all I can say. It's like my heart hurts. all the people that have changed you, you know? The hope that you've clinged onto, which is your attachment style, but oh, it's gonna be one of those episodes. Nope. Oh, it's the expectations. Oh, I'm being told that. Oh no. That's something I've always had the feeling of, and I'm even trying to hold back my emotions as I go through this. It's like, in the first couple of episodes, now I can kind of see why some of you guys were like, holy shit, like, he's calling out a bunch of stuff. But it's like, in the first couple of episodes, he was always trying to up, sort of the way that he was approaching things. And as a kid, I could totally see him doing this, to try and keep friends and try and break out of the expectations of roles that he was given and establish himself as his own individual. He probably kept upping the ante, and his friends probably couldn't keep up, if we're being real. Like, who can at that point? If he did just go ahead and keep going, and himself, you get lost in the process, Exactly. Yeah. So, you kept running. Wow. When you turned back, no one was there. Fuck. Ooh. You can just stop showing up. Yeah. They're your parents. Harder to keep on living, yeah. If he hits her with the I love Amelia line right there. Ooh. Well, I guess in this world you did manage to set yourself apart, huh? Oh. Take your time making it up to. Oh no. You can't even go back, dude. You guys want me to cry? Jesus Christ. This is not good. Oh my god. Nope. 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 I'm over here trying to like cover up as best as I can. Nope. So, oh god, I can still feel like you know when it's like snot goes back into the back of your throat, like it's stuffy. It's not good. So, I guess the reason why it just hits hard, is because like for me, for example, it's a lot to go through, a lot of realization, and for him to go through all of that in less than 20 minutes and like be able to face himself and be able to go through like a big journey, I guess, like personal journey, and I can put my psychological barrier up when I need it to so I can control myself. But it's still a lot, for him to be able to come to the understanding. It's like you're never going to see your family again. But you have to be okay with the decision you didn't even make. It's like someone made that for you. I'm sure you guys can. If it seems awkward and like hard for you on like watching, it's hard for me to just not completely break down like I did a little while ago, because it's a lot. And being a very empathetic person, and empathizing with Subaru, he just went through like 4 different realizational moments inside of this 20-minute span. The first realization is I am not like my father. I am Natsuki Subaru. My decisions don't define, or his decisions, others' decisions don't define who I am. I have to keep moving forward. I have to accept this reality. Imagine if you were put in that position where all of a sudden, one day to another, you woke up in a separate country, right? We're going to make this realistic, with no way of contacting your family at all. And you have to come to terms that everything you've known has just been flipped. All the connections you've made are gone. Family, friends, loved ones, everything. Sure, there are certain expectations, but like the only way that you'll be able to keep your memories or your experiences or your, just your memories of them, we're going to go in that matter, is through the experiences that you've had past. That's a trip. Right, I'm a little bit more. But this is what a bad therapist would do. A bad therapist would like never would like force you into big traumatic situations and be like, figure that shit out yourself. Actually go to school. Aww. Oh. Subaru. Wow. Jesus. His mom knew. But that's the thing with parents. It's never about what we should be doing for them. It's like them trying to make our lives better. Or at least that's what parents should be doing, right? I mean, that's a weird line to throw in there. Why does my heart hurt so much? Ooh. Like part 2 of the trial? But you can... Oh. I mean, I wouldn't phrase it that way, but alright. Or you could just be Subaru. Yeah. There shouldn't be no issue with that. Yeah, you guys are horrible. Like, I still feel it. Like, I still have the swallow purposely. Oh. That made me watch such things. Why? I guess, like, major reason why this hits home for me, at least, is, like, a way, like, not everyone experiences, like, you know, some of us have parents and aren't the most attached, right? We have, like, things that we've always wanted to say. Some parents pass away. There's 1,001 scenarios, right? But I'll open up about this, right? You know, growing up, I wasn't born into, like, you know, silver spoon in my hand or anything like that. In fact, I would say, like, in the time period in between getting my bachelor's and getting my master's degree, I was in one of the roughest spots of my life. And, you know, I guess this is a time period where, more specifically, my parents would come in a lot and they'd, like, try and help, and my siblings would too. They'd try and, like, motivate me, get me to do certain stuff. And I remember I was slowly getting better, increasing it. I don't know how to put it, but, like, I decided to make, like, a big jump, a big leap after finally getting a little bit of energy, which is, like, to take a trip abroad, essentially. And this is the first time I had ever done, like, a major trip like this. And I remember going on the airport. Should have been like, this is the last time I'm probably going to see them in years, right? I'll put it this way, like, we barely had even enough to get me to the location. I was lucky that I got scholarship and everything. But, like, being in that moment of saying goodbye, the ugly crying down, is one of the hardest things that you, either saying goodbye as, like, you know, as, like, hey, I might not return, or I don't know where life is probably going to take me, or I don't know where you're going, or you're passing away, whatever. One of the hardest things that you will or can experience. Yeah. it's a lot, and it's a lot to process. It's a lot to take in, and for him to go through something like that, it's honorable for him to. And I'm probably like, I'm being honest. I'm probably gonna just take it on. So we have to finish this, then get to some psychology stuff, and oh, okay, that's a risky way to take it, but how you want to proceed. Make life a fulfilling journey, y'all. Oh, don't you dare. Oof. This is like the last time that I just got done. Nope. Oh, you managed to go to school. Well, fuck you. In the worst way possible. Like, wait. I'll let this finish through. That voice. Did Puck make a contract with the kidnap before? Now it's clicking. When I watched Frozen Bonds, the voice stood out. Was it Satala or was it her? What a lot to take in almost immediately, yeah? Like, I never thought, like, it was gonna get that deep. But first off, before we continue, before I even go into the psychology aspect, this is already gonna be a long-ass episode, and I can feel it. I mentioned this before. A good therapist will take you down the journey, will be there with you. As you progress, oh god, so it's not running. It will be there with you as you progress and as you make certain revelations, and they're not gonna open up some traumas and then be like, figure that shit out yourself. That's what a horrible therapist does, and that's what someone who's desperate does. And this is exactly how it feels like. It feels like a kid that's just like opened up these wounds, right? Thinking that like, people like. I guess a trial is for you to be able to face yourself and be able to come clean off of your past. But yet Subaru is like, it's because of his efforts and because of his mentality of like going forward and clinging onto the hope that he latches onto Amelia with, that he's able to go ahead and like do this trial. But it's rough. Oh God, was that hard? That was hard on me. So if we're gonna take this lightly, but like in Frozen Bonds, if the people that are frozen, that Amelia had to clean up as part of her trial and like dealing with the trauma that is that, fuck, that's all I gotta say. That's a lot for someone to go ahead and deal with. I don't know what may have happened, but like, or if it was there even before her, or whatever the reason may have been, right? If it's just facing your past with a lot of the mistakes that you've done, it is a lot to go ahead and deal with. So that episode, it was a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. It was significantly more than I thought it was going to be. This is, for you guys wondering, there was a section of the video that actually got cut out because it wasn't rendering right. When I was trying to like put it together to send so that like it can be edited. And this is like me still like a couple hours after. And like I'm still recovering. So if that doesn't say anything about how strong this episode was, yeah, it was definitely one of the most impactful episodes I've seen. For those of you guys that are interested in psychology content, it's been going through my mind if like maybe you guys would be like, I'm thinking about maybe doing like a Patreon or something later on down the road as to just the psychology content itself, with like doing different characters and whatnot. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Practice some self-care, practice some self-love. Know that I love you and I'm proud of you every single day. And Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great day. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the video a ton. Feel free to share this everywhere and anywhere. Yeah, no, that's the best way I can put it. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.